Today on the Cliffhanger, I'm going to be talking to a really fast rising star. The girl behind the new money, the girl behind the evil blogger, the girl behind the teenager sneaking off to parties to be with a boyfriend, and the girl Charles decides to fall in love with even after she called him scum.
You are scum.
This talk show host is going to be talking to Jemima Osunde.
Hey! Hi, Jemima.
Hi.
Welcome to the Cliffhanger.
Finally.
Finally, God. Oh, finally. All right, so we're here to talk about you and everything you've been up to.
Okay.
All right, so starting with, you've been in a lot of projects, from New Money to MTV Shuga to Inspector K to Rumor Has It, right?
Yeah.
When did you start acting?
I started acting in my first year in the university. End of my first year, my diploma year.
Okay.
Unilag. And you know, after diploma in Unilag, you have like 3 months to just while away time and do whatever. And my uncle said, randomly, we were at his house and he just said, have you thought about doing something in entertainment? I think it's because I talk a lot. He just assumed that I would do something in entertainment and excel. So thank you. Okay. So yeah, that was what triggered it, and I decided to just go for auditions and I started doing that. That was in 2014.
Okay, so how has the experience been for you?
It's been quite amazing. I have no complaints. I feel like I've been very fortunate, more fortunate than a lot of people, if you permit me to say, because I'm barely 4 years here and it seems like it's going really well.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
I'd say it's been going.
Yeah, okay, so
going great.
Is this like a passion thing, or is it a hobby? Is it like full focus?
I would say it started off as a hobby, because as I said, it was something to just while away time before, finishing my 3 months holiday and starting second year. But over time, definitely, it has even come to take over from what I intended to do in my life. I always wanted to be in the medical practice, which is why I ended up at the College of Medicine studying physiotherapy. But now it's looking more like when I graduate, I'll just keep my degree and focus on acting.
Okay.
It's looking like, I haven't decided yet, but it looks like that's
how
what it will be.
Life can just
it shows you that nothing is constant. Change one way or the other, you end up doing something that you didn't think.
Okay, so let's talk about New Money. New Money. How did that happen? What was the journey like up until you slam dunk the role?
Okay, so I did, New Money is produced by Film House and Film One and Influx.
Okay.
And I did My Wife and I with them. I was Ireti, the daughter of Omoni Eboli and Ramsey Noah. So that was the first time I worked with them. And then it was after that, the director, producer, whoever decided that they wanted to work with me again. I think it was probably the producer, Naz. So he had someone call me. He called me as well and told me about it, that there's a movie they're going to... At that point, it wasn't even called New Money. It was called something completely different.
Okay.
And he said, okay, they have that script and they're considering me for the role. I should come in. So I went for a read. Then I read with a few other cast members for us to complete the cast, and we went to set. It was quite amazing. It's literally one of the first jobs I've ever done that I didn't have to audition for.
I was about to ask that. It just called you up.
It was like they already had me in mind. They wanted me. So it wasn't like I had to audition or prove myself. It felt good to know that I've gotten to that point where people see me, I know that yes, I want her.
That's the best kind of stuff.
That's the best kind
less stressful, less headache, less everything.
I'm telling you, auditions are such a struggle. I hate them. Yeah. Let's not talk about the nerves. Oh Lord.
And then being judged. Okay, well, let me not shoot myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so there were lots of prominent actors on sets.
Oh yeah.
Kitenshaw, Dakore, Sass, and Fowles.
Safe to say I was the only new face.
So how was that? How did that feel?
It was
everybody with that amount of star power.
It was amazing. First of all, it does a lot in boosting your confidence.
Okay. Yeah.
Knowing that look around, everybody here is world class, A-list in the industry. So for me to be put alongside these people, it means that maybe there's exactly. So it's like there's some potential. Maybe, I mean, we're not there yet, but it means that people are seeing the potential for me to actually become something big in the industry. And it felt really good. And it was also really helpful because these are people that know their onions, they know everything. Working with Kate Henshaw for me is like enrolling in NYU because I learned so much from her, working with her. The range of emotion she brings to sets. Oh, let's not even, I'm going to go too deep now. But working with every single one of them, Dakore to Kate Henshaw, Fowles, oh my God, hilarious. Wolfie is mentally unstable. Every single one of them, it was a delight.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, good. So let's talk about MTV Shuga. MTV Shuga is an interesting series because of what it brings to the table, right?
Yeah.
And the backing behind it. I mean, you played the role of Layla, who was the boyfriend of Toby. I'm sorry, girlfriend of Toby.
Yeah.
So tell us about your role in that show for those who haven't actually seen it.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Sugar, first of all, I wonder what you've been doing.
Yes,
Sugar is my baby. That's, I think, the project that brought me to the limelight, if anything. And Sugar is very dear to my heart because we call Sugar edutainment because it's not just entertaining. You actually learn stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not just learning. I mean, they say no knowledge is wasted, but this is knowledge that you need to apply in your daily lives. So the character I play, Layla, if you see from season 4 where she was introduced, was a sweet secondary school girl experiencing her first love and then found out that her boyfriend, who was the center of her world at that time, had HIV. So we saw her deal with that. And then the new season, we see a completely different side of Layla. Layla now in Yoruba, Otiyawo. She's a different person. Her eyes are open now. She's exploring, trying out different things, having, unsafe sex, not using a condom, trying to prove herself to her boyfriend, doing basic teenage stuff that she shouldn't be doing, like sending nudes. It's showing you the phase of her life where she's conflicted, but at the same time she doesn't really have who to talk to. So now she's out there doing all these things that she probably shouldn't be doing, which is another reason I really like Sugar, because it shows you what people actually go through. It's not fiction, it's real life situations. Yeah. And another way it helped me as an actor is I didn't just get on sets and act what was in the script. Sugar creates an opportunity for you to meet and interact with people who are actually going through what your character is portraying. So my character now had scenes where she was having unsafe sex. She had scenes where she was looking into contraceptives, trying to decide on which one to use. She had scenes where she realized she was pregnant and was trying to have an abortion, had a miscarriage. As an actor, Jemima, going to play Layla, a forum was created for me to meet people who were in that phase of their lives.
So
yeah, it was intense. I met one of them who's younger than I am and has a child. Another one had a baby. She had a baby coming. It was very surreal. I was like, okay, I've read the script, but now this is the script coming to life. It was amazing.
Okay, so that's interesting. I mean, you guys see MTV Shuga. I think everybody would have something to take away from it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So Inspector K, which is one of my most favorite shows that I've ever seen in Nigeria. It's so well done. Oh my God, it's an amazing show. So you played a cop.
Yes.
We didn't see much of you, but we did. And this cop we got to see a more or slightly humorous side to you, because I know your scenes. I cracked up. The part where you guys came into the room getting on with the stunts and how they tripped, and then there was just a lot.
Oh my God, Inspector K is a joke.
It's a joke. It's a really good joke. So how was your experience on set? Because the show is so well done. The producers, I'm sure they were meticulous about the scenes, about everything. How was it?
It was, for lack of a better word, it was hectic.
Right.
Inspector K was hectic. Up till now, it's still the most hectic job I've ever done. Days where we'll shoot one scene for maybe 8 hours. I'm telling you, because there was some technicalities to it. Those scenes, especially the crime scenes where we're in the dark looking place where the crime is happening and they're busting in. It was hectic. There were days we'd be on set till like 4 a.m. and I'm just there like, is this what I really want to do with my life? But when I saw the finished product, I was like, whoa!
Amazing.
I had no idea it was going to come out looking like that. So I was mind blown when I watched it, because shooting it, I was like, if it was up to that job alone, nah, I will go back to College of Medicine. It was hectic, and for not just for me, for everyone on the production, for every cast member. I can't even imagine what Koye went through, because he had the most sins. I can't even begin to tell you what the producers went through. Shaya must have maybe had to treat herself after that shoot.
Yeah. And then it was crazy as well.
What? It was a lot of energy, blood, sweat went into that production, and I couldn't be more proud of it, and I'm sure everyone else on the production is excited.
You guys should see Inspector K. Look out for Jemima. She's there. She's funny. She's hilarious. Hey! Who do you know that reminds you of a character in a TV show or movie?
I'll have to go for Tommy K. And I'll have to say she reminds me of Nanny McPhee, because she's just a mean little witch. Yeah, that's it.
What's the most disgusting thing someone can ever do in front of you?
I don't know if disgusting is the word, but the thing that unravels me, like it drives me crazy, dragging your feet. I can slap you from across the room if you walk past me and drag your feet. It irritates me. It really does.
All right, so you're stranded on an island. What's the one thing you'd rather have with you?
A phone that has network. How about that? Because how am I going to find my way out?
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. What's your most embarrassing experience?
Oh, that happened on Sugar Set, season 4. We were shooting, and I told you that I did a bit of the arts, what's it called? I don't even remember. I did karate as a child. Not for real, but just play National Stadium. So we were shooting, and I wanted to show off the fact that I could take my leg over somebody's head and bring it down. And I forgot that I had this thing we call pop socks on. It's very slippery. And I was standing on tiles, and so I did it. Let's just say I had a nice interaction with the floor. It was quite an experience. And everyone, you know what was? It wasn't even the fall that was embarrassing. It was when everyone rushed to me. Are you okay? Are you alright? I'm like, everybody, get out! Leave me alone. Leave me. I already fell. Yes, just go. I'm fine.
Wow.
And I limped inside.
Sorry. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy?
This is going to make me look like a weirdo.
Please, say it.
So I really like egusi soup.
Okay.
And I can eat it with anything.
Like?
Bread, plantain, yam. I don't care. Sweet potatoes.
Now I regret asking that question.
What's funny is I actually had fried plantain and egusi yesterday. I mean, if you can eat egusi with rice, why can't you eat it with plantain?
You see, there's some things that are logically sound, but practically, I don't know.
See, leave me. I told you I was going to look weird.
All right.
Egusi is life. Yes.
Trust me, I like egusi as well. What's the weirdest conversation you've ever heard?
See, I have a lot of weird friends. They say a lot of weird things. But the weirdest will have to be the one that I wasn't even supposed to be hearing in the first place. I think it's not like I was eavesdropping. They were having a conversation and I just happened to be there. It was a sexual conversation my friend was having with her boyfriend. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay,
Let's not go into the details. Yeah.
Okay, so
I shouldn't have heard the conversation.
Let's test your brain skills now.
Oh, wow.
You're in a cabin.
Okay.
And it's pitch black. You have one match on you. Which do you light first? The newspaper, the lamp, the candle, or the fire?
I'm in a cabin. It's pitch black. I have one match.
What do you light first? The newspaper, the lamp, the candle, or the fire?
I light the lamp.
That's the final answer.
The fire. I don't even know. Oh!
You light the match first.
It wasn't in the options. Get out! Oh my god, I thought I had to pick one from the options.
Okay, so before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
I don't know.
Mount Everest.
Before it was
always the highest mountain.
It was just not discovered.
Yes.
Can we do over? Because now I look stupid.
Okay, so what I want you to say silk continuously until I tell you to stop.
No, let's not do that. I have Yoruba blood in me. So the S is going to change to Z. Leave it. Leave it. Oh.
Just please. I'm begging you at this point. Just say it.
Silk, 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 silk. I think I've reached my maximum.
What do cows drink?
Milk. Oh no no no! Do you know what's funny? I've seen this joke so many times. I drink water. Hello, goodbye. Oh my god. No.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Ah.
Every time. Every time. Every time.
I see why you made me do that.
Yes. Hey, hey. Okay, so we're gonna take some questions from people who asked on the Instagram live session.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so someone wants to know how old you are.
I thought everyone knew my age already.
Apparently,
I'm 22 years old, guys.
she's 22.
23, April 30th next year. Start saving for my birthday, by the way.
Turn up.
Turn up.
Excuse me.
No, not turn up. Oh. Talking about my gift.
Okay. All right. So, have you ever experienced sexual harassment in school because of your status in society?
No, I haven't. I've been very fortunate to not experience any form of sexual harassment. I know people who have, and it's not anything that I think I want to experience. But thankfully, I haven't.
Good.
Especially at school.
So, how do you handle passes from male directors or producers in the industry without hurting work relationships?
I was hoping that end bit won't be there. I just go ahead and hurt the work relationship. It's happened only once with someone, one time, and I didn't work with him, and I've never worked with him ever since then. I shut it down. I told him, as I said, this started off as a hobby. If I don't do it, I won't go hungry. I won't suffer. I have my parents. I have siblings. So I'm doing this because I want to. When you now make it look like I have to do something against my values and my morals because of a job, I'll show you that I can do without the job. So I just told him to get out with his script.
I think there's something to take away from that. Ladies, you have a choice.
Yeah.
You always have a
We
choice.
always have a choice.
Always have a choice. All right, so who's your celebrity crush?
Right now. Is it weird that a lot of people are coming to mind?
Just pick the most predominant one.
I'd have said Michael B. Jordan, but he looks like I'm taller than him.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean that in a bad way. No, like...
How else would you mean that?
Okay, he's engaged now, but I mean, they're not married yet, so I just have to say Idris Elba.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, so who's your favorite band? Music band?
I don't listen to any band.
Listen to any band?
My favorite band is the one that played at my cousin's wedding. I don't even know what they're called. Live band. Played the Yoruba jazz,
yeah,
Fuji.
those guys are good.
They're really good.
They're good.
And they have a way of mixing Fuji with like gospel songs. It always just blends in a nice way.
Nice.
But like proper bands, like all those Maroon 5, nah, I don't listen to them.
How many?
Well, Adekunle Gold's band, the 79 or 76th element. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Do you like jazz music?
Am I my daddy? No.
Jazz is nice.
Thank you, no thanks.
Are you single?
That's my answer.
Wow.
That's my answer.
Very coy.
That's my answer.
So, how long does it take you to get into character? Right? Does it just come naturally, or are there some characters that you actually have to take your time to get into?
Oh no, there's some characters you definitely have to take your time to get into. What I do mostly is research. If it's something like Shuga, where I play Layla, I went and I've passed my teenage age, so I know what it's like to be a teenager. So sometimes I have to draw from personal experiences. Other times I have to go online and just read about different scenarios. If it's a character that is, sexually abused, I have to go and watch videos of things that have been shot previously in that context. Read about people that have gone through it. I have to do like proper research. Speak to people as well. Adesowa is one of them. People who have been in this game longer than I have and know how to get to that point that you're trying to get to. So it's a lot of things that are going to getting ready or becoming a character.
Yeah, it shows. Okay, cool. All right. So let's talk about rumor has it.
Oh, rumor has it.
Every single one of you is scum.
Monty.
Hi, Charles.
Your character in rumor has it is very unnerving to say the least, right? And you play it really well, right? You have a way of bringing out emotions in people to the point where they forget that it's just a show. So do people walk up to you and go like, Naughty, why are you so evil? Or do they send you DMs? Or is it all love?
What? Love what? There's absolutely no love. barely any love. It's all hate. Everyone hates Roti, and I love it because I'm always the cute little girl, the sweetheart, the one that everybody's doing. Oh, hey, yeah. But Roti is the character with a difference, and I will forever, ever love that character because it shows me in a different light. I feel like it shows that I can be something other than sweet. Yeah, I get so many hate mails with friends like you who needs enemies. You are a home wrecker, and it's so funny because people don't even say Roti. They come to me as Jemima, and I'm like, I didn't wreck anybody's home by me. It's Roti.
Wow.
I didn't kill anybody.
That, though?
I laugh. It's funny. At first it used to get to me, and then I spoke to the producer, and Jade was like, look, for you to get that emotion out of them, it means that you delivered, you did what you were supposed to do. And then I started to think about it. People watch these shows and relate it to their realities. A lot of people are in situations that Obi went through. They have a Roti in their life. A lot of people are Dolakos and they have a Roti that destroyed them. So people are, it's not like they mean to channel that energy or hate towards me. It's just that this is their reality. They can relate to it, and unfortunately I'm the one playing the bad guy, right? So if I'm the outlet for anyone to release anger, grief, whatever, so be it. I'm okay with it. I get hate. I was at a party like 2 weeks ago, and some girls walked up to me and they're like, are you not Roti? Let me just tell you, you're going to hell. And I was laughing, and after that we all laughed and they hugged and they're like, oh, you're doing an amazing job. And we had an amazing time. It felt really good.
Wow, that's fantastic. My God. Okay, so all right, so we know that you juggle medical school with acting, right? I mean, that's stressful enough. How do you do it? I mean, some things have to give. There's sacrifices. What sacrifices do you have to make for one or the other, school or acting?
Unfortunately, school has to be the priority now till I graduate, which is a few months from now. So yay! So I just usually have to try not to overbook myself or double book myself, one thing at a time. I really can't reschedule exams or tests, especially in a school like Unilag. My daddy's not the VC. so I have to make sure that I meet up with school, and I also need to make up 75% attendance to write my exams, which is crazy. And that ends up having its ripple effect in school because at work, because then I have to turn down some jobs. If I start to tell you some projects I've had to turn down, you might shed a few tears for me. Yeah, because I mean, I have to make sure that I do the jobs I can while still getting 75% attendance in school and writing my exams and tests and clinical exams and everything. It's been a hectic combination, but so far so good. I have no complaints. I can't even complain. I'm almost done, and when I finish, I hope everything will be better.
It will still be as rosy
as it, well, even rosier, because then I won't have school to contend with.
Yeah. Okay. So what's in the works for you career-wise? You want to do something besides acting and physiotherapy? Is there anything like that in your future?
There's so many things in my future. You think I'm confused, but I really do know what I want to do, guys. I just want to do so many different things.
Like,
I'm eventually going to go into producing.
I mean, definitely.
Yeah, but it won't be now. Producing is, people are unaware of what it takes to be a producer. Yeah. There's so many things. It's not easy. Honestly, producers who are doing it now and doing a good job, Twali, it's not easy.
Yeah,
the producer's work never ends.
It never ends.
Even when we wrap for the day and we all go to our hotel room, as an actor, I get to sleep and relax. A producer is working to make sure that tomorrow doesn't flop. A producer's job is never done, and it's a lot of work, and I would like to give proper time to learning it before I dabble into it. Definitely start off my own practice for physiotherapy. There's so many things I want to do. So many things.
I guess
because man must make money.
Definitely.
Yeah. So.
Definitely. Okay, so what else are we to expect from you on the big screen?
There are a few things in the works right now. Some jobs I did Lionheart a year ago, Genevieve Naji's movie, and I'm hoping she releases it this year, or at least early next year. I don't know when she plans on releasing it, but it's definitely going to be one movie to look out for. It's called Lionheart, and it's also another movie. I was literally the only new face. I was, in the call sheet, you see number 1 on the call sheet, and Kem War, number 2, Genevieve Naji, number 3, Peter Doce. From nowhere, Jemima Sunday. The next name coming is Oyeka Uwenu.
Wow.
I'm just like, how did I end up here, guys?
Hey! So, thank you for coming on to the show, Jemima.
Thanks for having me.
One last question. So, we all know MTV Shuga was a hit, and it has some big names behind it, backing them up, big names, big pockets. How much did you make on that show?
That's a question. I thought you were going to ask me for my account number or something. Wow. Am I allowed to say that on, I don't know. Okay, since you asked. Okay, so for MTV Shuga, I was paid